I'll order a pitcher.
The third thing was boiled sausage and barley biscuits and a tankard of cider.
Yes.
8 copper pieces. The sausage is quite good, actually. Boiled even as it is.
Do you have any rations I can purchase?
So not a general store.
I want to
order.
Huh?
I want to order a pitcher. Walk over there.
Picture of what?
Of whatever they're having. The Dalelands.
Oh, he says they're ordering that that affordably priced mead. Silver piece for a pitcher.
Okay.
So you grab a pitcher and you walk over there?
Yeah.
All right. The 2 very old-looking dwarfs are barely sitting, even though it is only 9 o'clock in the morning. And they see you coming up with a pitcher, and they say, "Last we didn't order no pitcher."
That's the door, friends. It's a gift.
He looks you up and down. He says, "What do you want from me, little girl?"
I run my hand through my fabulous mullet.
You can hear me laugh from the other side.
Same.
Right. I assert my dominance with my mullet. Make an intimidation check.
You're going to try to intimidate 2 drunk dwarfs?
No, not just you. I'm like full out.
So you kind of size them up and you realize these guys would gladly die. Just gladly. So you decide not to intimidate them.
Okay. So no, I want to give you this mead as a gift for information about the salt mines in the area.
What do you want to know about salt mines?
I'm here looking for 3 lost boys in the salt mines.
Are they your dates, lass?
They could be.
Play into it.
He says,
You know how us elves are.
Aye. So what do you want to know?
How much have you worked in there?
Well, not for a while now, but before quite a bit.
Do you know there are how many entrances, exits?
Just the one entrance.
No exits?
Just the one. Building an exit's a lot of work, lad. You build one, you go deep. You look for the ore.
Any dangers we should know about?
Yeah, it's a mine.
Any obvious dangers we should know about?
Yeah, it's mine.
It's a
So you shout that from the bar?
Who, me?
Oh wait, Angel never moved his figurine. Oh, you did walk over with him. He looks, he blinks when you talk. He rubs his eyes. He nudges his buddy. He says, "For real?" The guy says, "Aye." And he says, "Okay, lass, I don't. It's dangerous for a tall fellow like you. You're gonna have to duck a bit. Sometimes some big bugs crawl up from the deep. Gotta be careful about those. Fallouts, but just don't get your delicate hair covered in salt."
What kind of bugs are they dangerous?
Bugs.
How big?
Big.
Bigger than you?
Oh, bigger than you, yeah.
Bigger than me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Big bugs sometimes.
You know, kind of, they put up a fight,
Oh, yeah, you gotta squash them.
but they're bigger than you.
Aye.
With a hammer.
Oh,
Oh,
the hammer hat.
okay. Okay.
Ask them if they have a map.
Do you have a map?
He says, "Oh, lad, we didn't make no maps of the time period, but I can give you the rough shot of what was left if you go get me some boiled sausage I could smell."
Absolutely.
Oh.
How much is that?
Boiled sausage and barley biscuits would be 4 copper pieces for 1 serving. For 2 would be 8.
All right. Yeah.
Want me to take him along with us? Want me to bring him along with us?
Yeah, how much would it be, if I get you some more meat to come along with us?
Okay, lad. I'm sorry. Are you a lass or a lad? I can't tell. If you don't have a beard, I just think you're a young girl. Are you a man or a woman? I don't.
Whatever you would like to prefer.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're trying
Wow.
Roll seduction.
to... You're trying to say something?
So he tries to
What
stand
have you
up.
done?
So he tries to stand up, and he just like half falls down. And he's like, "Oh, lad, no, not today."
What about the other one? Same thing?
Oh, he doesn't. Look at his leg. You look at his leg, and you now realize half of his leg is missing
Oh,
on his left, and he's like, he walks real slow. You're better off pushing him.
Carrying him on a donkey.
We do have a
Oh,
donkey.
we have donkey.
And he says, we closed off most of the mine. I'm not going in there. He closed off most of the mine, but this is kind of a rough sketch of what we have open left. It's not too bad.
Why did you close off that part of the mine?
Well, when you're normally shutting down a mine, no, just give that to him.
Take it off.
Keep it. Oh,
Actually, can I see it again 1 second? I want to see what I actually drew for you.
Is that right?
It's mostly right.
okay. He's drunk, right?
Yeah, he's a little drunk.
Yeah.
And he says, well, it's dwarven behavior and good practice when you close out a mine. You close off all the non-essential veins. You just keep the primary veins open, the most stable ones. See, the theory is you don't really want to leave it open for kids to wander in and die in. You just kind of leave it open just in case you want to reopen it. You have the option. So it's just general dwarvish practice that you don't leave a bunch of open hallways that lead to places where people can get their heads crushed in by rocks and whatnot.
So there's some boarded up passageways and stuff.
The person that's not there made a very good point yesterday. Oh, you did come over there. Oh, he looks at you and he goes, takes a bite of the sausage, rubs his buddy, he says, what do I eat last night? That last looks really weird.
I'll let him know that I ain't no lass in dwarven.
He hears you say that and goes, are you sure? If you're a lad, where's your beard?
Sorry, I can't grow one.
Oh, so you are a lass. I'm apologies. You never be able to grow a fine beard to get a nice man. Oh.
I'll order 3 of those breakfasts. I'll get you 2, and I want one for me too.
Yeah, they're actually it's actually quite good. The
Yeah.
porridge is very filling. The sausage is pretty fine. They even bring a little divot full of peppers and oil. You can kind of like spice it up a little bit if you want to.
That's all I got. Thank you, dwarves, dwarf friends.
I ordered 2 for them, 1 for me.
So they have 4 of those.
What's that?
They have 4 of those now.
I want them to.
Oh, so I didn't realize you went and got food.
No, they brought over again. They go, oh, we'll eat them all. One starts putting sausages in his pocket.
That's all I got. Thank you, dwarf friends.
All right.
Let's go hunt down those children.
Yeah.
I'd like to walk over. Can you move me? No, nope,
Nope.
left. That one. Please. Hello, I'm actually a lass.
He's a lass too.
You too.
So, the passageways that are boarded up, how difficult would it be to open them back up?
Well, for a couple of stout dwarfs, not too much trouble, a couple of days' work. But for a wee little ass like you, it's a couple of tons of rock to shift for each passageway.
Okay, so teenage boys could not.
I mean, if they were dwarfs, they could.
Okay. Human boys.
Probably not.
Okay.
How bright is it in there?
Dark. Nice and dark.
Good.
Very dry. Sometimes we used to hang meats in there. It's a good place to cure your meats. But someone kept on stealing, so we stopped. My buddy used to make cheese.
So no water in there.
No, very dry.
Okay.
How'd your meats get stolen? What?
What do you mean?
You said
Someone
someone stole your meats.
Who stole my meats?
Can you move my character a little?
Checks his pocket.
Oh, your meat's right there, buddy. Thanks.
Oh, good.
we're burning daylight. Let's get headed to the mine.
That's all I got.
How far is the mine?
Half day's walk. A few miles away.
What time's it now?
Huh?
What time is it?
9 o'clock in the morning. It's early morning.
So we'll be there like at 3. Ish.
Okay, so go ahead and remove the mat. You can hand that to me. Pull your minis off first, obviously. and give me a marching order. You can also give me those riders back, Josh. For those not familiar, marching order is just the way you guys are walking. So whatever line it is, assume that it's an old cart path that's probably only 10 feet wide. So assume that you're walking on a path that's 10 foot wide that goes to the forest.
I can be towards the front.
Put me in the middle.
I can also be towards the front. I see good in dark.
I'm a weak man.
He needs to be in the middle. We need-
I will be first. I also see well in the dark.
I'll be in the back.
Can I go ahead and cast mage armor myself?
I'm on the dog.
It's a 4-hour walk.
Oh, it is a walk. That's right.
So yes, you can
Oh,
go
we're
cast
already
mage
there.
armor on yourself if you want.
No, you know what?
Yes. Don't do that yet.
No. I'll wait.
Yeah, don't do that.
Where do you want to be, Brandon?
I'll hang a little close to the dwarf.
Done.
Oh,
Will be there. Absolutely, I'm taking my donkey with me.
This feels like
Professor Puzzle
your
Butts
dog's
comes along.
gonna die.
Oh my god. Is his name really Professor?
No, look, the dogs are gonna die first.
What are you talking about?
There.
It's probable.
Dwarf's good eating, man. You don't want to miss out on dwarf. On
Just
dwarfs like to eat
Huh? Just the dogs. Just the
dogs.
Okay.
So good luck.
I am on that dog. You're on.
You're on the fuck.
Awesome.
I have the riding dog. There. There.
That is perfect for lightning bolt.
Right?
You said 10-foot path.
What's the range up I have?
Who's that?
All right. Okay, so that's your marching order. You guys are making your way through the forest, paths, and trails.
Any markers?
Oh yeah, when you guys, so it's not like a straight line there. So you already crossed the river, so that's good. So you kind of walking and you go into the woods, and then you start walking down some paths, and there's these old stone markers that you guys know because you're locals and you know which one means which way. So you follow and you take a couple different forks. And after 4 hours of hard walking, for some of you, light walking for other ones. It depends, I guess, how much stuff you have. Matt, where is your mini?
I am on the dog. So I'm on the sheep.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, understood. I was like, are you flanking the party in the woods?
Yes, just always flanking.
So-
Burning the trees.
After about a 4-hour walk, you guys get to the entrance of the mine. It's about 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. It looks very dark and mysterious. The cart path that you're on is rather overgrown, but it's still kind of there. So it was very easy to follow. There's still not any trees growing in there or anything like that, and the grass is not crazy high. So you're at the entrance to the Durnlaps mine.
So is it against a hill or a mountain, or is it?
Yeah, there's like a mound of earth and then an entrance, and then you can tell it immediately starts sloping downwards.
So do we set up camp before we enter in, or do we enter in and then set up?
It's pretty defensible. I suppose that'd be a good idea because it's going to be nighttime before we get back.
Are you proposing that somebody stays to watch over the camp to make sure nobody moves it?
This is true as well. We leave my donkey.
No.
I have the 2 guard dogs.
Bring them with us. Somebody's-
You're not eating my guard dogs.
We'll see how hungry we get.
No, Brownstein.
I'm going to tie up my donkey to a nearby tree near some foliage.
Got to use rope?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, you can take a 20. Take your time. You tie a nice 39. How much of a line do you give the donkey?
I'm going to give him a good 10 feet.
Your donkey, as always, does not like being tied up and attempts to bite your arm once or twice, as donkeys will do,
Oh,
but you skillfully dodge it.
can I,
As you're much accustomed to the donkey's dour behavior.
Can I roll animal handling?
Yeah, you did. You rolled well.
Oh,
That's why you didn't get bitten.
okay. That's good. I will not teach him to dance now.
So are we we making camp or are we going in?
I say we go in.
Let's go
Yeah, I say we go in.
Yeah, same.
Light a torch?
Yeah. So who has dark vision and who doesn't?
Dark vision.
Low light.
Not dark vision.
Right.
Okay.
Low light.
You're an
So,
elf?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have low light.
you
I
have
have
low-
low light.
You have
yeah,
low
that's
light.
different.
Oh, it's
That's
different.
different.
You still need light to see. Dark vision means no light to see.
Never mind.
So who's gonna have the torches? I should have brought twist ties. I love putting twist ties on people with torches. You have twist
Didn't want to buy any of those rods. Both hands. It's so heavy.
It's a dense torch.
I have a candle. Would that work for you?
I have some candles too.
Okay.
They
So-
don't help the humans very much. But they
So- Warzel has a torch.
Yeah.
Who else has a lit torch?
I have a lit torch.
All right. Zilphia has a lit torch.
I have a torch.
You have a lit torch. You lit a torch too.
Nothing like your archers having their hands full.
Wait.
Yep. Well, they can drop it if we get into combat. All right. So I don't recognize minis from here. So can you point out Udir? I know Warzel. Okay. And Sylvia, I see. And where's Udir?
That one, yeah.
Okay. So you have two in the middle and one at the front. Okay. Good. And is this the formation that you guys are going to go into?
Front, back.
Yeah, I'm going to
Oh,
change
okay.
that. Don't worry. It's confusing for me.
Also, donkeys out.
Oh, right. Pull the donkey out of
Oh,
the
yeah.
formation.
Donkey can go.
Alright, donkey.
I don't get
Keep the
I like
dogs.
to do the four.
Yeah, well, put maybe, you know, we're doing 2x2.
There you go.
Touch, touch away.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh, we need to change this. That's fine.
Oh, my God.
Oh man, we got 15 feet in here.
Ah!
Oh, Carl, you're so terrible at this. I could have moved the minis
Can you
for
move those
you.
minis, bro?
Yeah.
Move those
I will.
minis for me while
The walls are salt. The floors are salt.
Let's see here. She has a torch. You got dark vision.
Oops.
We'll do this.
I want to stay in the back.
Yeah. You in the back. Blah, 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 blah.
I want to die first.
Die first.
You might get attacked.
Yeah.
That's right, I got the dogs.
Whatever the heck the donkey is.
Just whet his
I
appetite.
don't like people talking about eating my donkey, okay?
Not my dogs.
The woods are a harsh place.
I'm already tripping out enough thinking it's going to be
You
eaten.
sure probably dog?
Oh
I'm going to
man.
bring it into a cave.
Mary, you should probably dog.
Already got a fork in the road.
Right?
All right.
Better than a fork
Man.
donkey.
But it looks like it ends.
Man, we can see so far.
Well, you can't actually see all of that, by the way.
No. Well, this is what they gave me, right?
Yeah.
They were drunk.
What's wrong with that, Angel?
Pretty close.
Sure.
Dude, they were pretty drunk, man.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Couldn't even stand up.
You brought them a whole new picture.
Well, I thought they were just normal dwarves.
So you guys.
I thought they always act drunk.
So who's the closest to the front with the torch? Okay,
Me.
Zilphia. So yeah, you guys can see Alex. Okay, torch radius is 20 half dim. So you can see 40.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
10. You can see, did that wrong. 8. Sorry. You can see 8 squares well lit, and you can see 8 more squares dimly lit. So you can see to the edge of this. Dwarves can see, what, 60 feet?
60 feet dark vision.
So dwarves see 60 feet a little less, so they're probably using normal vision, or switching back and forth. So you guys can kind of see that there's a fork in the road up ahead.
So,
Adopt decisions.
which way do we want to go, y'all?
We split the party.
What do you mean?
Always go left.
There was a fork in the road. Which way would we like to go?
We should probably check if they're down in that dead end.
We don't know that
We
it's a
don't
dead
know it's a
end
dead
yet.
end until
Well,
we
according
show.
to the map, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
We should go to the fork in the road and then maybe
Make
see
a
if there's
decision.
any, tracks.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to move up, just tell John to move your mini or move your mini.
I'll be
Where?
following.
To the fork. Let's see if there are any
Move me to
tracks.
please.
Do you ask people to stay back while you check for tracks?
Yes.
All right.
I go with you anyway.
Okay.
That's just what I do.
So roll a survival check, Alex.
I'll stay back just because, yeah.
It doesn't hurt to be a little bit away if you get in trouble.
Hold on.
I mean,
Do I add
too.
this?
Survival skill.
Directive.
This is so terrible.
Unless you took the track feet.
That's all Steve.
No.
The feet track.
No.
I'm glad you understood that anyway.
I got
I did.
8.
8. So you cast about with a torch in one hand, and you're just like, I mean, someone's been down here, but I couldn't tell you who or when.
We should check the.
Somebody else will check because I rolled real low.
You don't know that you rolled poorly.
Yeah.
As far as your character knows, you rolled.
No.
You did great.
I did great.
Because you always think you do good work, even when you don't.
Yeah.
I drove that car great today.
No, never.
Well,
You fell off a cliff.
I'll walk up there and check
It
too.
was good time though. I'm gonna look down the.
So you can only see 60 feet, so to your vision, it doesn't end yet.
Okay.
Right, John?
But I'm just kind of checking out the paths to see which way we might want to
Yeah.
go.
Oh, yes, diagonals.
5, 10, 15. So the reason I say diagonals is for new players, the first diagonal square is 5 feet, the second is 10. So each diagonal square is in effect 7.5 feet.
About right there.
Okay.
So yeah, that tunnel doesn't seem to end, but it's hard to tell from Drunken Dwarf what exactly how long that
Yeah.
distance means.
According to the map, there, that is a dead end. We should check there.
So Josh, no, I'm sorry. So Tier Tree, you move forward to look.
Mhm.
Give me a search check. That'll be what you did.
11.
11. So you kind of look around in the dirt and you're like, it's a piece of salt.
Guys, you found salt.
Keep it. Come on, dude.
Okay, gather the salt and put them in a little bag.
You just found some.
It's a good resource.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
gonna
would salt
a listen check. Make sure there's nothing behind us.
All right, you roll a listen check. Does anybody else want to roll a listen check?
Oh, I love this.
Sure.
Oh, listen check.
Are we just all gonna listen?
And a -2.
Shh, go ahead.
Eight.
I hum annoyingly.
All right, what's your listen check, Josh?
I'm not on roll.
Okay,
No,
what's your list? Oh, hold on, I'm going to put these in order. This will help me. Tier Tree, Uter, Avalonar,
That's good.
Oh, nice.
Falstead. Nope. Marion.
It's like 15 to
Warzel,
20.
Falstead.
10's average.
No,
so
shit.
If I roll a 4 is terrible.
I got this.
Don't
Plus I have -2, so I get.
Do you?
That means I'm literally springing one.
Move me forward, and then put more in there.
Okay,
There you go.
Okay, I got this. Uter, what did you get?
13.
13. Zilphia?
I got 8 again.
All right. Marion?
21.
Ooh. Warzel?
Nice.
Natural 20, total 27.
Ooh, wow.
I got 2.
Falstead?
20.
20, all right. Avalonar?
12.
12, great.
I didn't
Destin? You didn't roll.
Oh, sorry, 23.
23, okay. So those that got 20 and above, You hear. Oh, I guess okay. 2 of you here because you got a 20, right?
I got 13.
No, it's Marion. You got a 20. Okay.
Mary's got 21, 27, 23.
So Marion, Warzel, you guys hear like scratching? Just kind of sounds like scratching.
Would I be able to take a logic leap here when they were talking about bugs?
And-
This?
Sounds like weird scratching to you. And Falstead, you definitely hear some cave bugs. There's some cave bugs somewhere in here, man.
Nice.
Could be centipede, could be spider, some sort of cave bug.
Can you tell which direction?
No.
So all these bugs are like 5 feet, right? They're like our size.
Knowledge. Anybody with knowledge nature want to answer that question for how big bugs can get?
Sure, I can do that.
You don't have knowledge nature? You gotta have knowledge
I
nature.
have all knowledge.
Knowledge
I get
nature.
to apply my wisdom modifier.
I have knowledge nature.
I have 28.
28.
I got 5 plus 3.
This dice is not good.
They can get big, is what you think. They can get big.
It can be bugs the size of a house.
Yeah. Matt knows that.
14.
They can get bigger than a horse. Now,
The cave is only so big enough.
Warzel says they can get bigger as a house.
Okay.
Like, there's no limit to how
My
large
house
they
is
can
very
get.
small, though, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Got the same.
Yeah, I
Big
know.
as big.
I
They can
know
get big.
how big.
And you know how big they can get.
Yes.
John knows how big they can get.
Yes.
All right, what are you guys doing?
What is that?
Left or right?
destruction sound?
When he points it out, the rest of you kind of stop talking and you can all kind of like, it sounds like skittering, like.
Probably the bugs those little dwarves were talking about. Proceed with caution.
I assume they're fit fire. You might torch them. As you gain your spell. In the cave.
Sounds like my knackers when they're covered in mud.
Oh, you have the fights?
You're what now?
No, but
My
you got a torch.
knackers.
Yeah.
Your hands.
I assume they're like,
Oh.
Everyone's
right,
fault.
since I assume they don't like fire. They live in a cave. Daylight, cave.
So,
Maybe they
we're
say.
just gonna keep going, guys?
Yeah.
Should we go to the dead end, what we assume is the dead end?
I guess no. I've got Kazunte. I've got shield up and following behind.
Oh, sorry.
Could have said something.
I did.
Oh.
No, he's there too.
Oh, God dang. It's not shapeshifting.
Yeah.
There.
Thank you.
God, you're such a
Can you
horrible
move
person.
forward 2, please?
Where do you want to go?
To the crossroads.
Is your dog coming with you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Want to be ahead of the people in the crossroads, or behind them, or in the same line as them?
Right in front of them.
Right here?
Yep.
Dog with
Well,
you?
the dog right in front of them, me in between them. And I'm asking my dog to sniff around
Yeah.
and look for fresh eggs.
All right, have your dog roll a survival check.
Can I cast mage armor on the dog?
29.
29.
I'm sorry, 19. Addition, sorry.
It's a big difference, man.
Difference.
Search for fresh tracks. He found some fresh tracks.
Okay.
I don't think he knows pointers for like different kinds of tracks.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't think he can be like heroin. No, he just says drugs. There's definitely something.
Man, if I knew your dog could do that, I would have said we should have gone talk to these people's families and like, yes, got something to scent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to the left.
To the left.
Stage left.
Okay.
The royal left. Carl left.
Let's go that way.
I think we should go this way,
Okay.
unless we want to make sure this other way is
Yeah.
not in for
I think we should.
I start going down the.
They're never in the
The
first
right
place,
path.
look.
So Deza stomps down the right path real quick. Very loudly. Kind of
Yes,
loudly.
because I'm loud.
You loud. And you see the end of the path.
Tail.
I'll turn around and go back. There's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go. Cool. So we're definitely going left.
Okay.
All right.
So Falstad, when
Yeah.
you tailed behind her,
Yeah.
you noticed that like there was a bottle at the end of that area.
Bottle.
So before she goes back, there's a bottle somewhere down here. Oh, you have a bottle.
Oh man.
Oh,
All the props.
oh, we can get that to the dog. And you sniff.
Well, I tell everyone I see a bottle. I think I'm,
So Ralph and I would.
You should go get
I
it.
think I go.
Okay, so you go down there, and it looks like a humans call it moonshine,
Don, you stay there.
but it looks like a moonshine jug.
The boys are obviously not there. There's no reason for you to go there.
Well, I'm interested in it.
You take the earthen top off of it, so like a clay. It's less of a bottle, more like a clay jar.
It looks like something maybe like some boys could have brought in here recently.
I mean, it's not super old. It's not covered in a thick layer of dust.
Yeah, let's go for it. Open it up.
All right, so you open it up, and ooh, this is not high quality liquor, but there's still about half of it left in there. Presumably, it came full.
Cool. I think I'll save it for later.
Chug, chug, chug.
Well, or I happen to have a mug with me, my stein. I'll pour a little bit into the stein.
Go ahead and make a fortitude save for me after you drink that.
What's my fortitude save? Front page. Oh, so I got.
This is important. Is it a poison?
Oh yeah, it gives you +2.
Wow. 19 plus 4.
So you're like,
This is poison.
no, it doesn't taste like poison. You're like, it's all right. You tasted much better. You tasted worse. Good for cleaning dirty tools or
Okay.
drinking if you want to.
All right, I'll keep it.
Definitely flammable. It's a high proof.
All right. Well, I will add it to my inventory then, if that's okay. It's big. How much does it
So
weigh?
it's like 2 pounds.
Okay. I will add a mystery liquid.
And or
Just leave it to it.
Weapon
To find
And
booze.
or flammable liquid.
2 pounds.
2
2
pounds.
Um, I think we should look around a little bit more there. Is there anything else I noticed?
Not that. Give me a search check.
Rolled a 3. I don't know what the modifier is.
Can other people join him?
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
A bottle, boo!
yeah, he said a bottle, and you saw him like pour it. So I mean, Alex, you're probably gonna.
I'll go down there.
Yeah, Sylvia's probably gonna scope that out, and then
Yeah. Do I do a search
yeah.
check?
But you don't get the ball.
No, I don't get the bottle, but I'm looking for other things.
Angel, can you move?
I'd like my own moonshine.
Your 3 turned up that there was a bottle there at one point.
But there was another ball. Oh,
No,
No, this,
Yep, that one.
after I took it.
Not in there.
definitely a bottle.
Yeah, it's up there somewhere.
Did you get Sylvia?
17.
17. So you cast about, you're looking and you're looking and you're like, oh. You find tucked away underneath a rock that clearly someone's already been drinking too much to notice. You find like a little bit of bread. Like a moldy little rind of bread.
Do you eat it?
Okay. I found a moldy grind of bread, guys. I'm not gonna eat it.
eat it.
No, I
No,
don't.
it's moldy.
I don't want to eat the bread.
Penicillin.
Looks like the boys were down here at one point, eating and drinking.
So you guys have already walked, there's some more of the mine I didn't show you. You guys have already walked about 80 feet up into the map. So this is only like 140 some odd feet into the mine.
So they didn't go very super far, just went to where it was dark. I think drank and ate bread, and then got eaten by bugs.
Did anybody else go down there and search, or was it just Zylphia and Falstead?
I am staying where I am to try and preserve the tracks. Keep on treading on.
So this bottle kind of resembles or matches the description that we kind of got from the guards.
All you got from the guards was liquor.
Yeah, and this would be, this
Liquor.
would fit in that
Yeah.
tree of,
Anybody else?
okay.
Would anyone like to join us and search? Huh?
We all head down there.
Not a bad search term.
It's our turn to have a party.
I'm satisfied. I head back to the
Yeah.
gnome.
I'll go back if everyone else is going back. I don't want to be down here by myself. I don't want it to collapse.
I'll wait for everybody to go back before
Yep.
I go back.
So everybody heads back. I like that you didn't search either. She's like, I'm not gonna look.
That's not my job.
No, I'm not gonna look. I'll just stand here.
That's not why I'm here. The boys aren't there. That's not why I'm here.
I want to stay in the back. Make sure nothing comes
The
up.
hell kind
I
of
don't
ranger
want to-
are you? Go look at things.
You're a ranger, Angel. That's what we do.
Uh,
Need
Fine,
who
I'll leave.
here?
Hey, what's your armor? Hey, what's your AC?
16. I'll go check. I guess. No.
16.
Don't waste your spell yet.
So Uder with his torch goes down to inspect. Give me a search check, Uder.
And this goes in my bag.
Let's see. Search. Let's see. 10.
10.
Yeah.
So you look and you go, wow, look at this.
You get these rangers.
You look at this. You find a little bit of wax, like a candle might have been put here at one point.
Great. I'll take it.
No, it's like literally just a little bit of wax. You have to scrape it off the ground.
I think it.
Can I give it to
Candles are disposed.
the dog? To Warzel's dog for him to sniff?
I mean, yeah. So you scrape it off and you bring it to Warzel, and
Warzel.
Okay.
Your dog, look at it.
You know,
Sure.
what about the
What are the chances that there's a human scent on the
what about the box?
Piece of wax.
thing permits?
your dog. Actually, give me a handle animal check, Matt.
What about the bottle of liquor? Anther face.
Oh my gosh, 22.
Okay.
So
So, as near as you can tell, your dog, whose name I do not know,
Boomer.
Boomer, doesn't
Boomer?
seem to think that there's anything particularly interesting on that scent.
Boomer?
Boomer the collie.
All right.
how about the bread? It's moldy.
It's moldy bread.
They were eating
I
it.
don't want the dog to eat the bread.
Yeah, dogs don't sniff food and not eat it.
Yeah.
Sniff, not eat.
Can they smell the liquor bottle?
No, it's mine.
It's already in his backpack.
All right.
It's been contaminated.
Okay. never mind.
It smells like his backpack now.
I would like.
We've got the children. They're in the backpack.
Yeah.
Zilphia.
Zilphia? Okay.
That is me.
That is I.
Point out the tracks that Boomer has seen to you.
Okay.
Say, let's follow these.
Okay.
All right, so you guys want to start moving your minis down there? And I'll tell you when you need to stop, if you need to stop.
That's me. Just move me.
I'm with
And I'm with her.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Strong warrior.
Wrong dwarf.
Long dwarf.
No.
Axe dwarf.
That dwarf.
That dwarf. There you go.
the dogs. kinda-
Got to be in the lead.
Dog's in the lead.
I'm following behind your
dog. I'm gonna stay close. I'm in it.
Are we behind all that mess?
I
Wrong
definitely
guy.
wanna keep
I'm the other guy.
He's coming too.
No! Josh stays behind.
To die.
Yeah.
So,
One of these dogs is already gonna injure.
Zilphia, in the
Yes.
distance, you see another fork approaching.
Oh. Hey guys, I see another fork approaching.
Cool. Make the dog do
Move all the way
things.
up there.
Yeah, now we're gonna.
We're gonna regroup.
All right. Oh, I see.
Oh.
You just remake it.
Yeah, I'm just remaking it a little bit. It's the whole point of this kind of stuff.
What was it like? To the wall. No, you were to the wall. You just like.
What strange songs do you sing? area.
There you go.
All you know.
Is it
Just the
getting
old
narrower?
longitude.
Huh?
Is it getting narrower?
Your stone cunning definitely tells you that this passageway is getting narrower.
You already told me.
It doesn't make for a good passage if it doesn't get more narrow as you go along, I suppose.
Not the
So-
best mining protocol.
And which way do you think? Well,
We're trying to follow tracks.
Big dogs do
Morsel, yeah.
things.
So have your dog roll another survival check. Alex, if you'd like to assist it, if you hit a DC 15 on your survival check, you can give the dog a +2 bonus.
so if I think 15 or above,
No, we decided to go down.
Huh?
We
Yeah.
know we came
what's
up,
my plus?
we decided to
Okay.
go down the
Give
right.
it to the north one.
I got
The left.
hang on. This is survival?
No, the
Yep.
left.
The left was a dead end.
How did-
No.
Precaution.
We gave it a
Right, the character, the
16.
characters.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Our character went
Because
to the left.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
so Sylvia is skillfully leading Boomer, pointing up the tracks as she's in it, and you guys get to the end. You guys get to the end of the thing, and you go.
Damn it, Boomer.
Whoever got distracted.
Trail ball cold?
Oh, that's, can I search on my own, apart from the dog, for the tracks?
Yes, now you can attempt to make a survival check on your own.
Okay.
Just for getting this stupid dog.
Gonna give the dog a ration, so calm down.
It's not uncalm. You didn't find it. You lost the trail.
Don't reward them for not doing it.
13.
Oh, man.
So you cast it out, and you're like,
What's your roll?
A 13.
I'll go check. I'll do another.
Oh man, are other rangers gonna do rangery things?
What?
That's it. Oh, I got it too. 23.
23, so you're like, it goes to the left.
Let's go.
Now you have to take point if you want to lead people to the left, but there is a thing to the right
Okay,
here.
do I notice anything down to the right? Any items or,
Now let's go look to the right real quick.
it looks pretty short.
Before we follow the.
I have dark vision, I should be able to see down there.
You have dark vision? You, how long is your dark vision?
I think it's
60 feet.
60 feet? Yeah. So the wall seems to, the passageway seems to end.
I want to go check down there anyways.
Anything laying around on the floor, any?
If anybody's moving down there, they got to move their figurine down there.
Move me, please.
Here?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
Jesus
go
Christ,
up
how would, yeah, that's fine,
That's you, right?
that's fine, but I didn't want to be like.
Very leading the way.
We're just
Lead me
checking
up the
down that
path
little
to the
corridor.
to the
Wrong door.
I'm sorry. Over here?
to right there. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
All right,
Move me to the front.
Okay.
Uter, make a search check.
Me too?
Yep, you too. You guys said you're going to go up there and look.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
I got an 8.
Plus,
8.
Yeah, I got an
Uter. Sylvia, what'd you get?
I got a 20.
A 20.
Nice.
I'm gonna go near the, no,
what's it plus again?
stay on the wall. Yeah.
What do you add to your search check?
So, Zilphia, you notice that right at the center of those two stones,
Uh-huh.
that there's actually an alcove that you could open up. There's some sort of hidden doorway there.
I'm gonna go open the hidden doorway.
What you done? Check the traps.
Huh?
You can do that?
I'm gonna cast, I'm gonna do that.
Should I check for traps first?
No, you went and you opened the door.
Okay.
You should check the traps.
Whoopsie. Well, I opened the door.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, yes.
If you don't
Never
have a
heard
road,
enough
if
to
you don't
kill
have a
you.
road, there's never a trap. There's just random neighbors.
Yeah.
Of course.
Excuse me.
See, this looks closer to what the map looks like. I was thinking that was a pretty short causeway.
Did they know about it though?
I think those are like closed off.
I give the master Boston.
You see a figure in the dis. How far is your vision? It's a little like any spot check.
60 feet.
Spot?
Yes, ma'am.
What the hell is that?
I should be able to.
Good question. Roll spot check.
14.
You're not gonna be able to see it, it's too far away for you.
Oh, me?
He's got a little light.
You got low light?
He's a half elf.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies, good sir. Zilphia and Hooter.
Me up to
Give me
the
spot. What are your spot checks?
I was 14.
14, 23? Dude, I don't know, but it looks like a skeleton with a sword.
I use, I run up ahead of it.
Hold on,
No.
everybody hang up, hold on. What do you do, Hooter?
Listen.
No, listen.
All right, give me a listen check.
What are you listening for? Sounds like a sweet sword.
Pardon me, Lauren. I got 15.
with a 19 spot. Can I see it from where I am?
I got a 15. Did I hear anything?
Tell me if she can actually see that, John. I don't know if it's too good. You hear?
Oh, the dog.
It's not a dog.
No.
You never heard anything like that before.
Breakfast was good.
Yeah, it's right in her dark vision.
What's your spot check?
19.
Looks like a dead guy leaning against some rocks. Dead for a while.
Okay. I'm gonna move into the.
I want to understand if this was a part of the area that was closed off by the miners closing the mine, or
No,
if
this
it
was a skillfully concealed hidden door.
Okay.
I love you, but if you move my chair one more time, I'm gonna punch you.
Don't be Andy Duffy. You're gonna have to find a new seat, John, because I'm gonna be here a lot.
I will-
So, Udir, what you doing?
I'm gonna move a little bit.
Put me up behind him.
I wanna go too.
I'm like right behind you.
Guys, find
All right.
something. Oh, you won't be.
The three of you roll spot checks.
4.
I always stay near the wall.
I got an 18.
I got 16.
Makes me nervous when they talk like that. Just don't say anything.
You just wandered away.
18?
You, hey!
Uder, 18?
I don't disagree with you. Sorry for saying that.
16. All right, as you guys draw closer,
Fucking knew. See, I told you, that's why I'm on this.
That's fine.
What are those?
you notice some weird dog-like creatures that are with scaly skin that you didn't previously see up until you guys passed your spot checks, except for you, buddy.
That's fine.
That's fine. You spotted them. What are either one of you guys going to do?
I want to tell the people.
You're gonna tell you what to say.
So you're just going to shout, "Kabols!" or whatever they are, dogmen.
Dogman.
I want to move silently behind us.
Danger.
Are they cobalt?
They see you.
Oh,
They've already,
scared.
yeah, they've
Yeah.
already seen
The
me.
torch.
Oh.
You get torch.
I'm holding a torch.
Sylvia, what do you say? What do you do?
Um,
Am I notified in any way that there's danger afoot?
are they about to attack me?
Yes, they have weapons ready. One of
Okay.
them arrows drawn.
Me.
Well, then I need to also draw my weapon, correct?
All right, so you're gonna drop your torch.
I'm dropping the torch.
I want to throw my torch.
Hold on, you already done, buddy.
Oh, what? What did I do?
You yelled.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that was you.
Oh, well, all right.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Major on myself.
Isn't so you?
You can't do that out.
No?
all the way out in combat.
What's that?
Unless he gives you the action, you're not going to be ready for it.
Really?
Because this is standard action to cast and stuff.
I forget to bring my marker.
It is worth doing that. Well, at first level, it's really not hard because it will last like
An hour.
Right, so. You'll be okay.
Unless it's really
If he stayed in the back properly, like a proper mage.
I'm behind them. I'm being blocked by them.
We're being ranger done right now. My intelligence is very low.
What's that ranger solo? Just a full party of rangers?
Dotting.
That's where the torch
That's
is.
where the torch is.
Because she dropped the torch.
All right, everybody roll initiative. That's a D20 plus whatever your modifier is.
Oh my god.
It's dexterity, right?
So, is Dex modifier?
Oh, yeah, Dex is 20.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, 19.
Which one am I?
I got 9.
19.
Just don't shout.
Well,
There's literally nothing I could do if you all randomly shout your initiative at me.
Wait patiently.
You have to wait patiently.
Chantry has 19.
17.
Wait patiently.
I mean,
Yahtzee!
nothing.
Nothing.
I say nothing.
He has to be ready. It's okay.
Bingo.
Sorry.
Now we wait for them to do his paperwork.
Yeah. Everybody knows the best part of D&D is the paperwork.
Absolutely.
I mean, it is for you.
I thought it was character creation, which is paperwork.
Which is
You guys are just describing different kinds of paperwork.
exactly.
Like enchantments, if you had some enchantment, they gave you initiative.
Or feet bonus.
I like the luck of the heroes thing come into play at any point. I should be luckier than that.
That's a feat that you have?
Not a feat. My feat is point blank shot.
What's the?
Should I be adding that to my initiative?
All right, Dessa, what'd you get?
19.
Point blank
All
shot.
right.
No, what was not the- Plus one to hit. Things within 32.
Wait too many people. I'm definitely gonna have to kill somebody in this fight.
Right?
Avalonar,
Oh,
20.
+1 AC.
You guys got that kill some of this.
Falstead. All right, it's working out.
That would be in your AC.
Warzel?
9.
Okay. All right, Marion,
7.
great. Sylvia,
17.
what's your dex modifier bonus?
5.
Okay, wow. Ooh.
Well,
special.
So I rolled a 12.
Uter?
And I had the dex modifier.
Okay, what's your dex modifier?
No, I rolled a 5 +4.
What's your dex modifier?
+4.
Okay, I think he's got you beat, Marion. I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey, that's fine. All
Tier
these
tree.
simple
19.
rules.
What's your dex modifier?
0.
And what's your dex modifier?
1.
Ooh! Beaten by the dwarf. Too
Holy
fast.
Holy moly.
Too fast for you.
The dex mod tells him who's first if people get the same score.
First up, Avalonar. Somehow you got the drop on this all the way back there.
Do I even know what's going on?
You heard him shout,
Oh, okay.
"Don't Dragon Men!"
He's sprinting out of the cave.
What?
in an alarming shout.
An alarming shout. Okay.
I like misheard him. What?
No, we got the dogs.
They didn't take my donkey.
So are kobolds in any illumination from the first
How
one?
far away?
So the torch is 20 foot brightly lit and 40 feet
Oh,
dimly
cool.
lit. So,
I have no idea what they're seeing because I can't see them yet.
so how far away are the kobolds from the torch?
I'm right kind of protected. There's only no point of fighting.
No, I'm gonna tell
They're
them
with,
this is my turn.
These guys right here, all with
Okay.
the regular light.
Yeah, but you have.
No, that's dimly lit.
Armor class.
20 foot. That's 20 feet away?
And
Nothing's
Oh.
gonna hit you.
Further than that. So that's definitely.
Okay, so the edge of the kobolds are dimly lit.
just
You
hear
can
him
see
say-
dark figures moving forward.
Yeah, but I.
Okay, you seem to be fine.
You.
So, Avalonar, does that help you? Or
I
can
have
you-
dark vision. So actually, yeah, it would because I get to see past that.
Yeah.
At 60 feet. So yeah, I do see them. I'm gonna find out what the fuck they are because
Knowledge Arcana?
Are they? Oh yeah, they would be. I know what. 27.
All right, everything you know about
Knowledge. It's what I do.
kobolds. John, everything you actually know about kobolds is what you know.
Okay, I will let everyone know that we are facing.
You have 10
kobolds.
words.
Oh, we're fighting kobolds, everybody. Get ready.
You guys have heard of kobolds. They're tiny little demon men who raid and pillage, and they're kind of dragon-like, but they don't really.
They
and
like setting traps.
They like setting traps. They're just,
They're dicks.
they're dicks. All right, Dessa.
Can you move my
How
move?
far am I away from this
It's
sword?
30 feet
30
right now.
You're still trying to get this one. John, they're gonna try to kill you.
got some magic things.
No.
There you go.
That's four of
You're
them.
there.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm not within striking distance. Yeah.
Wait, what's your name?
And I'll pull out my axe.
So you can ready your axe as part of a move equivalent action.
You are 35 feet away from one of them. I'm not sure what your range is with your throwing axes. But you have a strength 4, so I'm assuming that's within range for you. I'm not 100% sure.
It's a 10-foot range increment.
10 foot.
So you can throw them 50 feet.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So
So if you want to throw one with a throwing axe,
I'm going to throw a throwing axe.
go for it.
All right.
Okay.
So that's like no weapon in your hand, though.
You'll
Yeah.
have no weapon in your hand. But
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
I'll pull out a throwing axe and throw it.
do that stuff. Holy crap.
Okay, so. Oh, this is when I need help. That's
Ranged is what you're going to want.
ranged.
So
I think
you have a +1 bonus, +1 dex. You rolled a 13?
that's
15.
15.
Yep.
To hit.
So which one are you throwing at?
This guy right
The
here.
guy with the
Yep.
swords?
Yeah.
So you throw your throwing axe, and you were like, I think I would have hit that guy if he just wasn't wearing any damn armor. So it just skipped off his leather armor.
Okay.
All right, Peer Tree.
How far am I away from the guy with the sword?
You
That guy.
are 45 feet.
Okay.
Awfully close. Close enough
Yes,
to
45
touch.
feet.
Close enough to kiss.
I'm just gonna cast
You
magic
kiss
missile on
one of them?
the guy on the right of the
Or
sword.
kiss a kabul.
It'd have to be a nice one.
Cast magic.
Yeah, I'm
What
gonna cast
was this
magic
range?
missile on one of the guys.
So you have
I
a
think I
+1
I think I only
Here.
do it on one guy.
thing, and then you
Yeah,
have
recast
1 for your
level.
dex. There you go.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, you can only have one target, buddy.
Yeah, I'm only level 1. So
Which one are you doing?
the guy at the far right, front, far right, my right. So my character's right. Yeah. Closer to you, John.
The guy with the bow or the guy with the sword?
The guy with the bow.
The guy with the
Before
bow.
you start moving your
How
hand.
much damage you do?
I did.
Well, you said right there. I was like, oh, it's over here.
1d4 + 1, so 3.
3. All right, your unerring bolt of strike worked just as your oh, actually, you didn't learn from anybody. It works, man. Who knows? The pure energy of force coalesces from your mind and into your hand, and it strikes towards the Cabal. It hits him, but he does not die. What a D word.
Which one did you attack?
The guy
The bowman.
The bowman. The bowman. Yeah.
Bowman all the way on the right. All right, Zilphia.
Who you want to shoot?
I want to shoot somebody. I've got point blank shot.
Okay,
That's my feet.
so you can pull out your bow and shoot
I've
your
already
bow.
got my bow.
Okay, so you can definitely shoot your. You can move and shoot your bow.
Would it be beneficial for me to move?
Yes and no. You could shoot.
Are
and
you
then
in
move.
range with your bow?
Yeah, she's definitely in range.
She's definitely in range with her
Then
bow.
I wouldn't move.
I'm gonna stay here and shoot.
Well, you could shoot and move, is what I'm saying, or move and shoot.
If you want to shoot and then move away,
Oh,
you can.
well then yeah, I probably.
But let's shoot first.
Let's shoot.
Let's shoot first.
Okay, which one are you shooting?
Huh? Longbow?
Which
Oh,
one?
which one?
This guy already got hit. No one else has been hit.
Let's do one of the ones on the left here.
Swords or bows?
Bows.
All right, shoot at the bowman.
I just roll this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What? Just that plus.
Your range bonus, attack bonus.
Oh. Thank you.
So it should be
And then I get
+6 probably for
It's
that.
+6 for range.
Yeah.
And then I get +1 for point blank shot. Right?
Is it to hit and hand to damage for one blank shot?
It says +1 bonus on ranged attack and damage in 30 feet.
Oh, yeah. Then yeah. Is it 30 feet? Yeah.
Well,
No.
No, if you're shooting at that guy, no. If you're shooting at this guy, yes.
That would be a reason to move. To get within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you move up, if you take just a step, you can get him in 30 feet.
Well, he's already been shot.
Right.
Yes.
But he's not dead.
But he's
He's not dead.
It's not bad to concentrate on.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I move up?
Yeah.
Now it's
That's not
not
the other one.
That's how you hit it. Oh.
That's me, yep. Okay, so now that's who I'm shooting.
Okay,
at.
what'd you hit?
Do I get the +1, right?
Yeah, so you're +7
Sorry.
to whatever you rolled.
16.
Okay, so you shoot and you're like, man, I could hit so many things with that, but it looks like I just skipped right off his leather armor. Oh, so close.
I was aiming for the head.
That's
All right.
the problem. That's the problem with the body.
Bigger target.
Who's next? Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say
They
one of those bad guys
Yeah,
are.
swords.
Sword creature.
Wonder if they're
You have a weapon out?
Angel, I mean.
What?
You have a weapon out, Udo?
Nope.
I just have my torch.
Okay.
How do you calculate distance diagonal?
I should have it now.
Every second diagonal square.
No.
All right, so the two guys with two swords charge straight at you both,
5, 15.
nearly slapping at the mouth.
Oh, right.
Although these diminutive creatures are only 3.5 feet tall, you definitely get the impression that they have maybe eaten people before.
If you're within 5 feet, attack of opportunity.
All right, Uter, your AC is 16.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hit you once for 3 points of damage. Sword cuts you wickedly. If you were a less experienced man, that would have been a mortal blow.
Damn it, Josh, you saw him.
All right, and Zilphia, the sword. You're like, I don't know. You barely even had to move. You just whiffed. All right. The two bowmen go now.
Yep.
All right, can you put the one that's shot with the magic missile on top of the crown of rock?
On top of it.
Kind of like right here.
No, like on top of it.
Oh, on top of it. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that, buddy. I believe he's gonna fall off.
Okay. Anyway, he's on top of it.
He's on top of it.
Put him next to it. He jumped up there quite spryly, and he shoots at Joshua. I'm sorry.
Josh.
He shoots at Tear Tree.
Oh, God,
What's your trick?
not me. Only a catch. Hey, Trevor.
And hits you for 3 points of damage.
Oh, damn.
Quite a wicked shot. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Hey!
shut your dirty mouth, Carl. What do you know? Okay. And can you move the other kobold forward 20 paces? Yep, that's perfect. And he's going to take a shot at the dwarf. Because it's not polite to throw things.
Well, no shit.
And he critically failed. Okay. So instead of shooting at you, he just.
Got himself in the
All
eye.
right, that's
Okay.
that's what you get for shooting a dwarf in a cave.
That is true.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
I want to move into the area. Can I get between these two?
You're a dwarf wearing what kind of armor?
I'm a very overweight dwarf.
Okay, so you move 15 feet.
No, dwarfs don't get encumbered.
Oh,
20
right, no,
feet.
so you're moving 20
You have
feet.
20 feet movement. You can
Yeah.
move 20 feet and you can attack.
So,
Okay, or any other standard action.
you're right there.
Spellcast.
Okay. Would that block people? Or
We can
anything?
walk through a square.
So unless you're actively engaged in melee,
Yeah.
okay, it just costs double movement to move through your square.
Yep.
Okay, and then could I have dropped my backpack before I moved?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't think there's really much else for me to do.
Cast a spell, ready a weapon.
Oh yeah, I've got my shield and
Okay.
hammer out.
Yep.
I'm ready to go. But yeah, I'm trying to get in the way of some damage, I think.
Hmm.
Trying to-
Wurzel.
Oh, boy.
So far away.
So far away.
Such tiny little legs.
All right.
It's okay, man. I'm right there with you about the whole far away part.
Go get him, boy. All right, so let's see. 5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Double move, 45, 50,
5, 60, 70, 75.
Thank God for
Boy or girl?
Thank God.
What do you do?
I'm coming. 15, 20.
Dog's twice as fast then.
30.
I mean,
The forest
And he
knows.
doesn't
just
move.
ride the dog.
I don't know why you didn't hop on the dog.
And I will draw my slinger.
Aha!
I mean,
And I guess I drop my staff.
Uter.
I want to tumble back.
Just leave me exposed.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
Just bail on your fellow rangers.
Yes.
So what are you doing?
I want to tumble back and ready my bow. Can I do that?
So if you move 5 feet, you won't provoke an attack or opportunity.
yeah, 5 foot step is. you
No,
can do
the
that.
first 5 feet is fine. So
Yeah.
you're leaving a threatened square. You can
Yes.
leave a threatened square and it's fine. It's moving through a threatened square.
Yeah.
So you can take a 5 foot step back
Okay.
and draw your bow,
Okay, I'll do that.
or you could take a withdraw action and run 60 feet.
Here.
That way.
This way?
The other way.
This way.
Or you could take a 5 foot step back and draw your sword.
That's the 200 IQ play.
Yeah, all right. I'll draw the long sword.
Okay, so Uter take,
You can't-
or you
you
could have
can't take a
stayed
shot.
there and swung your weapon.
Swing the
Yeah,
torch.
you could have dropped your torch, free action, drawn your sword, and attacked.
All right. Probably kill him.
But he's cowering.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
He's a bitch.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Of all those options, what do you take?
Hit him with the
oh, I can still.
Yeah, you can still.
You're new, man. It's cool.
You're new, it's cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no.
Because he's within 5 feet.
Reload.
He gets,
Reload from last
Okay,
save.
undo.
Yeah,
okay.
No,
Okay, so roll an attack roll.
He gets another, doesn't he get, like, he's within 5 feet of characters, so doesn't he get like an attack of opportunity?
No.
No.
It's not. That's 5e.
He's not a rogue.
That's 5e.
So I'll roll
You're
a
thinking.
D8.
You're thinking 5e.
Roll a d20.
Oh,
That's a d10.
What?
Roll a d20.
All right.
Well, 18.
18.
What's your total modifier? I mean-
plus 4.
So what does that give you total?
22.
22 hits. Roll your damage.
Longsword d8.
So that's it.
That's an easy.
That's a d10.
D8 has.
Do you have any d8s?
He does not have a
He's
d8
on
over
his
there.
own face.
No,
There you go.
Here. Josh, hand him this.
Oh, it's special.
I think it's just for you. It is complicated for new people.
Oh, 3.
Don't worry.
I got 3 now.
Plus your strength.
Plus your
if you have one.
Plus 3, so 6.
All right, so you hit him, and you're like, I could have killed somebody. I almost killed this guy. Got a big cut.
All
right. Marion.
Yeah,
So
I'll cover our flank and I'll pull out a torch and stand there.
You pull out an unlit torch.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll light the torch.
All right, so you're gonna spend all.
Can I use my prestidigitation to light it?
It doesn't actually make fire.
It's like-
Okay, it doesn't actually cast any. I'll take out flint and steel and just.
Does it?
Okay,
It makes light.
Prestidigitation start fire?
It will make light.
I don't know.
I
What is it?
Yeah,
supposed to
It
well,
does
says
minor
you can
tricks.
create
Not
flame
played
with it.
3.5 in a while.
It does. It does create flame.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
I feel like it does.
I don't think it's anything you can actually harm someone
You
with.
can, you can
No.
flame on a stick.
But yeah, it says on there that you can create flame.
Okay.
Flavors.
Okay, so roll a percentile check to see if your arcane spell failure gets into the mix.
Ooh, okay.
Or as I don't leave.
Chris.
Check your trade.
38.
Who's answer?
What's your arcane spell failure rate for your armor?
That's John.
It's your turn. I got you.
Oh, you know, I
I'll
don't
get you back. I'll knock
What kind of
this
armor
guy
you
out.
got?
All
I
right.
think it was.
What kind of armor you got?
It's a scale.
Ooh, scale mail.
Scale.
He is fancy.
Yes, 25%.
Appreciate it.
Is it really 35%?
25.
25. Okay, so you did it. Good job. You have a lit torch now, and you're looking down.
I'll carry it with my shield here. Or shield arm.
All right,
I'll post that.
Avanlar.
Oh.
I'm a fighter.
He's a fighter that makes fire.
I've seen a fighter shoot fire on his hands.
I'm an adventure chef, okay?
Adventure chef.
It's true, yeah.
Chef competitions are real serious in Vasa.
You're gonna eat this.
Just a simple little.
Oh, man,
I'll magic missile that guy.
Yeah, no,
With a spell, not my wand.
Stole my kill.
3.
How tall are you?
4'9".
He still stands.
Same.
This isn't the game?
Yeah, I'm an elf, and I'm 4'9".
This isn't the game?
That's not, okay.
All right. Dessa.
Can you move me up to that
This one?
that one? Yep.
Killed it.
And I'm gonna kill it.
I'm pulling out her great axe.
Optimistic.
Yep.
I mean, she's a barbarian, so yeah.
What's her rage?
That is 17 to hit.
17 hits. Now everybody can know these guys both have AC 17.
That's pretty awesome. D20 is the one to hit.
Yes.
And then you run that.
That sucks.
Plus your training.
That is
6.
6.
It's a two-handed weapon.
Mhm.
Give a +3.
Oh,
Actually, 4.
Yeah.
Plus
so
4 for your
7.
damage for that.
Yeah.
So it's 7.
7.
All right.
What sound does it make?
Oh, right. You cut it. It's very stoic. It accepts the hit without flinching. Watch out for this.
Oh, sadist.
Gear
Nice.
tree.
I take one step back
Where?
behind that rock. Not behind it, but behind me.
Sorry, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you double movement to do that, so you can't take a 5-foot step. But you could take a 10-foot step and get back there.
Can I still cast something after that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I'm good there. I'm going to cast Magic Missile on the guy who's in front of Rudier here. Yep. 4.
All right, so he goes, "Ah!" Falls over.
Is he dead or just down?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Oh, at the book shop.
Oh, no, he's not hitting back. You're safe. You're welcome.
Zilphia.
At this range, I feel like I should get out my
That was supposed to be first kill.
rapier. That rapier or dagger?
Rapier is better than a dagger.
Rapier. I'll get my rapier out. And
What do you do with your bow in your hand?
oh, I'm gonna sling that over my shoulder. Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to provoke an attack of opportunity. You could drop it for free,
Your Raker's one-handed.
or you could hold your bow in the second hand.
I'll just do that. I'll just yeah.
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 All right, so you draw your rapier and make an attack. Roll an attack roll. She's at melee, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What am I adding to this?
Your dexterity.
My dexterity?
No.
Rapier's a finesse one.
Oh, yeah.
5th edition. You got to get a feat
Yeah.
for that,
I
bro.
thought it was.
It ain't free. Ain't nothing free. 5th ed.
So.
Got earn it.
And I thought it was 32
Plus
but I
1.
made it just plus 1.
So you can take the feat weapon finesse, and you can do that. But you got to take a feat.
Modifier, which is plus 1.
Basically, if you want to do anything, you got to take a
Okay.
feat.
So
So
15.
much.
You want to go to the bathroom? You're gonna do feet. What you get? What you get?
15 to hit.
All right. His AC is 17, so just misses.
Almost.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
So, I got you.
Push from that on.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a puppers, there's an elfers, and there's a barbarbs. Okay,
He's dead.
So we think.
he's dead.
Oh, you said that?
All right, Dessa, he turns to face you,
Mm-hmm.
swings at you twice.
What?
What? How? He's got 2 weapons. And he hits you 0 times. Okay.
My job.
All right.
I mean, we're in a cave. It'd be like kind of bad if the doors like, got hit in the cave. They know what to do.
They know what to do.
Very important.
Part of the course.
All right, can you have that kobold take a 5-foot step?
This one?
No, that one. To there, perfect. Natural 1.
Again.
All right, again, this guy's not having a luck today.
Wow.
Frenchie has not broken his bow yet.
And what
Right?
about this one?
Give me a second, Bandit.
He only goes
You
so
don't want us to
fast.
move though.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, he's like in a great
He's on a
spot.
power pose.
Right.
We cannot win.
So who's the only one that you've been injured and you've been injured? Okay.
Both took 3 points of damage.
All right, so you got shot. Ooh, you did.
How
Yes, I think you
whoever
did.
answered, how far away is he
How far away is he?
from him?
How far away is he?
Depends on which of the, but
You tell me, Josh.
so 30 feet.
30 feet. He's got a bow. Bows have a pretty good range.
30 feet from him, I mean.
Huh?
30 feet from him, not me.
Yeah. I don't understand. Okay. Take 2 points of damage. You got shot with an arrow. All right, Falstead. Looking mad. Just looking up stuff. God, it gets so hot in this one. It's hot in this room.
Yeah,
Is it?
Hot to me.
it feels fine to me.
I'm standing
It's
around,
cold in here.
dancing around.
Yeah.
You're like moving around and stuff. We're just kind of sitting
I
here.
should sit down more.
I can move 20.
Yeah, 20. Or you can double move for 40.
I can go there.
If you went there, you would provoke an attack or opportunity, though.
No, he wouldn't.
No?
Well, because
He's moving into.
where is he?
It's moving towards me.
What,
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
bad angle.
no.
Bad angle. I can't see shit over there.
And I'm going to bonk him
Nice.
Bonk.
with my
Bunker.
bonker.
I love that one.
You have any mace?
That's my deity's weapon.
Do you use the boot attached to it as well?
One-handed, heavy mace.
4 feet each.
It has seen better days.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I rolled a 3. I'm pretty sure.
Who's it hit?
Huh?
I need to take my meds. I don't have anything to drink.
4.
4. No, you swing valiantly, but you miss.
I'm halfway there.
All right, Falstead, Warzel.
No. No, obviously not.
Man, I tried.
I'll be right back.
I rolled poorly.
No,
That makes no sense.
that's only a 10.
All levels, it's all about what number you roll, whether you hit or not, man.
Yeah.
Unless you're Sylphia, and you get a +6. You can do whatever you want.
What?
All right.
You're okay.
You hit too good.
Elf Ranger.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they do.
Really ridiculous.
All right. So I move.
So Grimmer missed.
Got a 10 total. So move to there, and I will shoot a blood.
Who you shooting at?
What is the cover bonus for shooting through a bunch of people?
It's called soft cover.
Soft cover.
It's -4.
It's my
And if you miss badly enough, you're going to hit an ally. There is someone you could shoot at that is not currently engaged in melee.
Not the one in melee. Yeah, I'm talking about the guy on the other side.
Which guy? The guy up. You could hit without any trouble
Yeah.
Oh, right, because he's above.
because he's above.
Okay.
So much for the high ground.
I rolled 4, so that's going to be a 6,
Hey, but that rock went somewhere.
7. Those are kobolds. I have +1 against them.
You know what to do. Throw rocks in random directions. What are you gonna do? All right, Uter.
That's a good word. No.
I mean, you just threw a copper piece.
Basically,
So I have a free action and a move
I
action.
know.
you have a standard, a move, and a move equivalent action.
So can I
Tell
take
me
out-
what you want to do, and I can tell you what your options
I
are.
want to take out my bow and shoot on one of the guys. So right now I have my longsword in one hand and my torch.
So you can
in the
drop
other.
your longsword,
Okay.
and you can
The bow's off.
drop your torch
Okay.
and pull out your longbow and
Okay.
shoot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
You can do, and you can also take a 5-foot step. You can do all those things in one turn.
But if I get behind allies, I get a -4. Right?
Who are you gonna shoot at?
If you shoot a guy on the rock,
There's nobody you can shoot except the guy on the rock that you will not take a penalty.
Oh, okay.
shoot him.
Everybody else, there's soft cover in the way.
Weird line of sight.
Yeah, I want to get in cover. I want to move 5 feet and still shoot.
Go the other way.
Yeah, while you're moving toward
Is it-
enemy.
There you
There you go.
Oh, okay.
go. Eventually, you'll be able to kind of get around this mass of people
blocking your ability to shoot the other guy.
All right, so roll your d20.
Okay.
I believe in you, Angel. 11
Plus,
plus your plus. What's your all your pluses?
dexterity, right?
Dexterity.
Your ranged attack bonus,
Dexterity.
which I thought we had filled out on there. Have we not filled out?
Oh, it's 16 still.
Oh,
Or, yeah.
so close. You skipped he had to flinch to get out of the way of that one.
Ooh, right.
Yeah, that was pretty
I made
good.
him flinch.
Made him flinch. Marion,
I'm gonna move.
you hear pitched battle coming from down the hall.
Yeah.
Screams and shouts echo. You think you heard Udo crying in pain.
I heard about your
Oh,
I'm
no.
moving diagonally towards you guys.
Okay, so 5
Slowest
Yeah,
gun in the world.
Yeah, right. I have a 30 feet movement.
So you can move 3 squares.
Yeah, I could sprint too. However,
So that's 30.
you guys need any help?
How's that?
No, we're
30?
just
That's
dying.
good. That's 20.
Where would that?
So 1 is 5.
The next is 10.
And
10.
that gets you to 15. The next one gets you to
Oh.
20.
5, 10.
5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 5.
Yeah.
Just
Plus
move me
5
one more.
plus 10.
Okay, so that's 15.
Yeah.
So move one more.
Right
We're
there.
right there.
Just put me there.
Uh,
I'm
so-
screaming, you guys need help as I'm covered.
Anybody can react. Anybody can say anything.
Yeah, where have you been?
I told you. Well,
Hurry.
I can't recall.
Yeah. Okay.
He knows I'm flanking. I said I was covering the flank.
I'm dying.
Secret entrances.
Uder says very impassionedly, "I'm dying."
I want to use the rest of my sprint then.
Tell my wife.
Sprint.
Hello.
All right, move 30 more
My
feet.
wife, hello.
Yeah, just throw me into the thick of it.
Right there.
As much as I can. Yeah, it's right there.
Can you move? I thought your movement was 20 feet in scale now. Isn't that medium
Yes, it
armor?
is.
Ooh.
But then
Okay,
move
move 10
back.
feet back. One more.
One more.
Even if you're proficient in it.
It's not a matter of proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's heavy.
It's the bulkiness.
It's
of the-
heavy, dude.
Hey.
That's why you got to get naked to fight. That's what I do. Hey, it works for the pigs. It can work for Carl. All right, Avalonar. Lauren gets good history jokes.
I do. I love history.
Remind me the shape of a cone burst. Just 15 feet, right?
Depends on the cone. So what effect are you attempting to cast?
It was in the back of the PHP or?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was trying to find the shape. I wanted more of the shape than anything else.
Where's
I'm
my
trying to
Dungeon
find it.
Master's guide? How can I be a Dungeon Master without my Dungeon Master?
Oh, is that in the Dungeon Master's Guide? Oh, that's why I can't find it in the PH. Okay,
What the fuck is it actually?
that's my problem.
Is this
Hold on.
good?
No,
I
it says
didn't take
D&D
it
on
from
it.
you. I didn't steal it.
I
So.
was all off, man. Forgotten Realms campaign.
That's why I couldn't find it earlier.
I don't even know where my DMG is.
Remember right, it bursts from right.
It's not the one you have open, is it?
You know where it is, Ben?
At home? In death? Where do we get it?
It's on my stool.
Okay.
Yeah, I could go back.
Do I want to do
I'm confused. I don't know which dice to roll in.
It's confusing.
So,
Oh, well,
okay.
we can make that a little easier.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to hit, that's, anytime you're contesting something, that's a D20.
Right.
So to hit, skills, anything like that. Here in damage,
What do I
you
need to
should
write?
write down the die from this guy.
Okay.
So your dagger,
Start with D4.
D4, plus your strength modifier.
4. Plus, just write plus strength.
John, you don't need it anymore, do you?
No, I remember. You're good. Sorry, man. But what page is it on, just in case?
306?
Okay.
Real. Thanks, Carl.
Right here
Honey?
That was a sprint.
is plus strength 2. And then.
All right, Avalonar, you get a long-term skill.
Yeah,
Yeah, shut up.
I need to roll like
No.
17 actually.
You know, I'm a wizard. Planning, man, planning. I will actually,
Not cast a cone?
yeah, not cast anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and chill and wait.
Why is the AC on these things so high?
Huh?
Why is the AC on these things so high?
I don't know, dude. It's really rude.
Yeah, really. I just wait.
Matt knows what's up. All right, Dessa.
The one that's in front of me, I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah, do that thing.
Did you see that last time?
Yep.
You hit.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. Roll that d12.
It does not add your strength unless it's a.
Plus 4.
I don't have.
11.
Is it a range?
How much?
11.
All right, so Dessa, you bring down your great axe,
Yep.
and you're just like, whoop, and it's just like
Yes.
down to about the stern. And you're like,
Yeah, it's dead now.
it's like, yeah, that guy's dead.
That's one.
Tier tree?
I'm going to cast Magic Missile my last level 1
You're gonna blow all your spells in the first fight.
Apparently. We hit it at 17. No one hits on.
Okay.
But the guy's standing on the rock. For 4.
You got armor, that's special.
Pew!
4 damage.
Oh, all right. Still standing. Zilphia,
Yes.
Sports Center just says it's on you.
Is there anyone in range for me to attack? Okay, so I have my bow in one hand
Are
and
you
my rapier in
upset,
the
Josh?
other. I think I'm
I
gonna
won't
put
fall
away my
down.
rapier
Uh-huh.
and give this bow thing another try.
All right.
Yes.
There we go. That's right.
That would provoke an attack of opportunity, but they're all dead, so who cares?
Wait, they're all dead?
Not
The,
all
the
of them.
guy's in melee.
Oh.
The ones in melee.
Which one are you shooting at? The guy in front or the guy in the rock?
The guy on the rock's been hit twice.
Guy on the rock. I'm gonna go with the guy on the rock. I don't like it.
It's a good choice.
I like it. Do it.
Okay,
Ooh,
and
ooh,
this
numbers.
is plus, oh, so 18,
Yeah.
right?
18 hits?
Right, did I get that?
18
Yeah.
hits?
Yay!
Roll
How
damage.
much damage?
Roll up. Do I add anything to this? No. 5?
And he falls off the top of the thing,
Yay!
landing for some amount of damage.
Is he down still?
He's on the ground.
No.
Is he dead?
It's hard to tell. You have to go over there and check.
Double
He's
tap.
probably dead.
Double tap.
Don't
Hit him for
double tap.
11 plus fall damage. So
Did he fall forward
Yeah, he fell wherever he fell.
on the skeleton?
Logic sword.
She wasn't glowing, so I.
my first thought was like, use mage hand to like pull the sword up and stab them with it.
All right. So the remaining kobold bowman takes his bow, aims it up at the top of the mine, right
Oh, crap.
here where you three are standing. Shoots an arrow at the ceiling.
Us 3. What do you
You
mean?
guys hear rumbling above you. Please make reflex saves. All three.
Oh, God. Oh, good.
What's the reflex save for?
Oh, good.
Is that D20?
No.
It's a d20.
I don't want to be back.
Oh, fuck. I get a 1.
Wow.
All right, Josh.
God, you're dead.
17? 17?
15.
15. Okay, so
Wait, which 3?
You three.
Oh, okay, this is 3. All right. Someone pull me out of the way. Ooh, pretty stuff.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dead.
Is he dead?
Probably.
What was the
Maybe.
He's covered.
How much damage is that?
He's stoned.
That's a lot of dice for,
It sounded like 2 or 3.
only 2 or 3. Not bad.
Oh, you're fine.
you know,
My dwarf appreciated
11
that
points
joke.
of damage.
I'm so dead.
No, you're unconscious probably. And the rest of you take 5 points of damage.
The rest of.
Yeah,
So
so I
those two.
Yeah, the people that were.
did 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Negative.
It gives me like a negative 8.
-8. So you're alive
You're
for 2
still
more
alive,
rounds.
technically.
Let's say,
Is it 11 minus
let's say 11 minus 7. Yeah.
-10 is dead.
Somebody's gotta help.
So what happens
Yeah,
is
four
he
was
triggers
11.
some sort of pitfall that was up in there,
11.
and some rocks fell.
No, I
It
four
doesn't look like it
there.
was 100% successful to those with stone cutting. Looks like the intent was to collapse the whole entrance. But instead, it's just a large amount of rubble that's kind of difficult to crawl over.
Okay.
And towards the bottom of it, at the edge of the slide, it's our poor boon companion,
Why was I so goddamn tall?
Tear Tree, who is in the rubble, still coughing up blood. You can hear him.
I'm pretty sure we don't. It's -8.
No, he's at the
So
end of the
I
rush.
actually have a -7. Okay.
-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's unconscious. We don't hear him do it.
No, I like to play it where they're coughing up blood and stuff. It's more fun.
That is
All
more
set.
fun. I admit that is more fun.
How big of is the pool of blood flowing from his skull?
It's not that it hasn't had that much time yet. This literally just happened a second ago. The
6
rest of you
seconds.
feel the impact of the stones and dust flies everywhere and a cacophony of noise.
There you go.
Cacophony?
Cacophony.
Cacophony of noise. All right, fall step.
I think you have something to say to me.
Just secondary, he's going to continue to lose health.
You don't know how injured he is.
But I know
Other than
he's
a giant rock
unconscious.
falling.
You know he's done.
Other than the ceiling fell on me.
You could make a heal check to determine how much time he has left.
Yep.
So if you want to make that heal check, you can do so now.
Heal check.
Over here. Based on wisdom.
How do we save him? We can.
You can do a
There are a number, many ways to save him.
stabilizer.
You could use a first aid kit,
Use first aid
cast a
kit,
spell,
cast spell,
pour potion down his throat.
pour potion down his throat.
Take me walk down.
Cook him a nice.
With the 0 level one that
I have
only does
nothing
1
to
hit point, does that get him to 1?
That would
Or
stabilize him.
That would stabilize.
I think it stops him from losing hit points.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
stabilize him.
Yeah.
So it gets him to 6, and he stops bleeding to death.
Yeah.
Unless somebody tries to crawl over that rubble and injure him some more. Spoiler.
Do I see him on my side?
No. All right, so yes, so if you use your orison, you can keep him from dying, which is exactly what it's for.
Right, so I'm going to use my,
Move him over there, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he's doing.
use my light spell and make that the
Casting light on him?
level- No.
No, he's
I'm
using his
converting it to
Oh, spontaneous conversion. Okay.
spontaneously
Okay.
converting my light spell to the level
right.
1,
All right.
level 0.
Could he get there in a 5-foot step, John?
No.
Spontaneous conversion takes a 4-round action. Yep.
What?
Yep. Spontaneous converting a spell from one energy to another takes a 4-round action.
A 4
Full round action.
Full round.
full round.
Yep.
Okay, I thought you said 4 rounds.
4 rounds. Takes 4 rounds. Everybody dies. No. So we can make a 5-foot step and get to him. You can get to him. Otherwise, you need to expend a spell slot if you want to do it this round. You couldn't, although you could just move up to him and be ready for him. You could move up to him and make a heal check to see if he's dying or not, which you can tell he's dying.
There's
So-
large stones.
So unless you have a spell, prepared,
No, I'll go up to him.
go to him.
I'm just wondering if there's anything else I can do.
You can pray.
Check.
So, I mean, with heal, once you know how injured he is, you can attention to find wounds and things like that.
Yeah.
Using a spell to keep
Yeah.
him.
So I might as well.
You can make a heal check to try to keep him alive, assuming you have the healing skill actually points into it.
I don't. have
Can you
points
use
in it.
heal untrained? Okay,
It's one of my.
go for it.
It's one of my checked ones.
Yeah.
And
So, yeah.
It's got the wisdom modifier.
Make a heal check to try to fix him.
Yeah.
DC 15 to stabilize him.
DC 15.
Yes, sir.
I got a 2 plus my wisdom mod.
So you're just like,
I don't know what to do.
Don't
Oh,
die.
yeah, I'm
Trying to put this blood back.
is that how it works?
If we just catch the blood in the cups, we can put it back later. Since I was cognizant, did I see him get crushed?
You saw him like fall down on the other side of it.
So I know he's there at least.
You know he's there. All right, good effort. Go team.
But now I'm next to him. Next round, I can do
Warzel.
something.
Holy crap!
Holy crap.
Girl.
No, he's fine. I mean, he's wounded. Actually, Warzel, did I almost? No, half. Okay.
It's a herding dog. Does he know any herding commands?
Is he a herding dog? Did you train him to be one?
No, he's a war dog. So. Bite his face.
By his face.
So no going around the flank, unfortunately. Not that I know there's anyone to flank with. But.
It is ear.
There we go. 20. Not natural. But
Oh. That would hit?
that hits. Let's see. It's the D6 plus 3, which is 9 damage.
Oh, wow.
Good dog.
And if he's not down, I get to make a free trip.
Go for it.
Oh, that's only at 9. 11.
All right, he's tripped.
So he took 9 damage and he's tripped.
He's on his ass now.
Nice.
Uter.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Warzel. Finish your turn.
I want to do a field check on him.
You gonna try to fix him?
It's showing me up. I see how it is.
He's trained. Good work, nurse.
Real minute.
That's a 17.
Oh, okay. So you skillfully apply some bandages and some ugnods, and you think you've stabilized them. All right, you didn't gain any hit points, but you no longer decrease in hit points.
Nice.
All right.
You're no longer dying.
All right, good work. Uter.
That's such soft hands.
Look at me. You're playing.
Yeah, you're good. You can shoot him. He's on the ground too, which actually helps his AC, funnily enough. But that's fine.
What? Decrease.
When you're prone, it helps your AC because you're flat on the ground.
Yeah, get harder to hit.
19.
Yeah, plus whatever. Yeah.
Range. So that's what, 34? Right?
I don't think it's a +2. Yeah, you hit, buddy.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
How?
What is it?
Fool.
Is it a crossbow?
No. D8.
Oh, that's on my other game screen.
That's not.
D8s have 3 sides on face. There you
This one?
Yeah, that's it.
7.
Plus your strength mod.
Wow, +4 your AC what prone. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty good.
Plus my what?
You have a mighty composite longbow,
Yeah.
so you add your transport.
So you had 2 damage.
Okay. So 9.
9. All right, so he's on the ground. The dog's worrying his leg. You skillfully put an arrow through his throat.
Finally.
Finally.
All right.
Fine.
What sound does he make?
Nice.
Hey, Marion, don't climb over the rock rubble because there's a guy underneath.
I wasn't planning to.
You said that so loudly and enthusiastically, John. All right.
That sounds exactly like.
All right.
The only unique one.
So what are you guys going to do with the nearly dead person in the rubble?
I'm gonna help clear some rubble off of them.
So, eventually I could heal it fully. It's just it'll take a long time.
Will resting him?
11 rounds.
Well, it's going to take at least, your dwarfs with stone cutting will tell you it's going to take at least like 10, 15 minutes to skillfully clear all that rubble off of them without injuring them. They can move much faster if they didn't care if you died or not, but
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll cast Lesser Vigor on. So you gain fast healing 1.
for how many rounds?
10 plus 1 rounds. So
11 rounds.
1 hit point each round.
So 1 hit point each round, so you gain back 11 hit points.
Ooh.
And the rest
Which
of us are
hits you
clearing
to
the
what?
rocks.
Oh, it gets me to.
Yeah, the rest of you are clearing the rubble.
Can I shoot like a ball that's in front of the sword?
And I tap regular.
Why would you do that?
Because we didn't verify he was dead, right?
That gets me to 4. That gets
Oh,
me
I
to
assume someone went and checked the kobolds to make sure they were dead.
Yes.
That gets me to 4 hit
Yeah.
points.
4 hit points.
Yeah.
It's like max for you, right?
I have 7, but pretty much.
But still. Oh, okay, so they're dead.
Eventually, did it take 10 rounds to clear off the rubble?
15.
Oh.
Took a while.
By the time we got the rubble off, you're
All right, as Angel correctly asked, where to loot, son? All right. Where to fat
That's why I
loot?
did not run away.
Am I still
I
on
would
the
not
roll?
run away.
No, we've probably got you out.
No.
Can maybe we should have looked for the loot before we cleared the rubble and let those
Yeah.
people who didn't help.
All right, so their leather armor is completely ruined
Okay.
because you killed them.
Oh, that's my son.
Kids!
Can we take the 4 leather armor? Make me...
I brought
Can I check
I brought
that
a
sword?
sewing needle and thread.
You think you could repair it with your craft armor smith check? Yeah, that right. Okay.
I cast Mage Hand on the sword. Triggering a trap.
You find two of the okay. So you find 2 high quality short swords, masterwork, small short swords, so daggers for everybody else basically. You find 2 middling quality short swords. You find 2 small long bows with about 40 arrows for each of them, as well as some small long spears. So spears for everyone else. Anybody writing this down? I hope
You're going a little faster than I can
So 2
write.
of those short swords were masterwork,
Masterwork.
and then the other 2 were normal.
You all don't have to
And
write
then
it
2
down.
short bows.
2 small. This is all small too. So small equipment. Small.
So they're small bows, not short bows.
They're small short bows. They're short bow sized for small people.
2 small short bows and arrows. 40, you said 40 arrows?
40 each.
Can I go inspect the corpse to see if it's the children?
You're recovering.
Okay. And then a bunch of
Think of the
javelins or
Spears. Small, long spears.
small, long spears and small.
Yeah.
How many of them? 2?
How much does the tastiest looking kobold weigh?
40 pounds.
40 pounds. I'm gonna drag a kobold corpse if no one's gonna lay claim to it.
Dibs? No dibs?
So there's 2 of the short
I've never had
swords,
it
2 of the
before.
short bows, the arrows, and
There's
2.
4 total short swords. 2
Oh,
of them
okay.
are masterwork, 2 are not.
Okay.
Check the dog, the skeleton.
I was
Hold
not
on.
aware of this.
22 gold pieces on the first one. 22 gold pieces, 42 silver pieces on the first
I
one.
mean, all animals.
How many
The
silver
dog
pieces?
thinks.
42.
Then they speak that they have culture.
Sometimes.
It's
testing culture.
it's bad form to eat sentient creatures.
Yeah.
And 95
Yeah, I'm not taking.
95 gold pieces on the second one.
I've been talked against it.
And the third one, there's 80 gold pieces.
80.
80.
Holy crap. That's more money than I've ever seen.
And on the fourth one, there's 50 copper pieces.
Ooh.
He was not the champ.
He was definitely in the
I
money.
can't carry that much.
They were lying for that one.
Yeah, those are gold pieces, bro. No, that's gold.
Nope, that's
His
gold.
intelligence was like 6, and they're like, oh, it's gold.
It's gold.
It's just
You just need to clean it. It's sturdy.
Okay. Cool. I want to check that thing out.
All right, this. Well, first off, give me a search check. I'm not telling you shit. Give me a search check.
I will go check it
Oh,
out.
check it out.
Oh, let's all check it out. Let's
We
go
all
get
check
up there. Yeah, let's go get up there.
Yeah.
4 people. Movie figurines up there.
I got a 1 with no modifiers.
Oh, so you got a 1. What'd you get there, Uter?
Was it D20?
Yep.
15, was it? Search. 17.
I got 5.
5. Okay, so you guys are like, oh yeah, this guy's dead.
This guy's dead.
Yeah,
What a bummer. Oh.
his weapons are rusted, half broken sword. Shield's totally messed up. You find a garnet worth 40 gold pieces. Good job. Somebody rolled their search check well. Everybody else is like, yeah, dead guy. He's been dead for a while. Like a long time. 40 years maybe? Hard to tell.
How much does that weigh?
Garnet weighs 1/10 of a pound.
Okay.
Are you writing it down directly for yourself? You're not letting the rest of the party know that you have it?
Yeah, still.
Just for informational purposes.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
Give me a second.
He's
One.
All right, he goes, wow.
I clap in the
Look,
corner.
it's pretty shiny.
Well, because I rolled a 1 for search skill, I didn't even notice.
I know, you all noticed.
Yeah, everybody noticed.
Alright.
So how?
I assume I wasn't searching
What
because I'm
happened to
still.
the gold we found?
Right, you guys have never discussed this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the best thing you can do is never try to steal from the party. Okay?
Obviously, still from the
Obviously
party.
from the party. You want to designate one person as the accountant per session, basically. Their job is to count up and track all the gold that everyone's going to take, okay? And generally speaking, you don't take every item that you're level 1 adventurers, and there's a lot of you, so you should take everything that isn't nailed down. 'Cause
Yeah.
whatever. But so one person calculates how much gold, and what I would suggest is at the end of every night you divvy up the gold.
Okay. I can keep track of gold.
Except for him.
No, I was just
Yeah.
carrying it.
I'm the
You-
trustworthy stranger.
You.
It was so obvious it had to be a joke.
I was keeping it safe.
Yeah.
I was just carrying it.
Right, spreading up the encumbrance, right?
Right, yeah. But I would give it to Silver.
So you want to designate one person is in charge of the loot, and then they split it up.
I can keep track of.
Oh, the person that volunteers is who I would probably trust. Hey, I'll hold all the gold.
Look, I am a trustworthy.
Well, see, the thing is, Zilphia probably can't hold all the gold.
No, Sylvia can't hold all the gold, but she can keep track of the gold.
Dwarves are great because they don't actually suffer from incompetence.
So, yeah, you just keep on putting stuff in their bag.
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially-
Just shove all my.
Especially her, she's the strongest. You just go.
We're just gonna throw it all on you. I'm just gonna count
That's
it.
fine.
If you were better than me.
I mean, I can count.
I am on it.
But your backpack smells like you.
It smells like alcohol.
Because
Even better.
That seems normal.
Yes.
What's wrong
so
with
I
that?
used the moonshine to try and clean those copper pieces and gold pieces.
Oh no.
All right, what are we doing?
Yeah, whoever wants to be.
I'm still
Can
clearing.
you clear the rocks off of me? They should already be cleared off. I'm already healed, so.
So, can I find my bullet?
Your
Can
bullets?
I pick up my torch?
You can pick up your torch, Matt. You cannot find your bullet. 'Cause, this is a natural stopping point, and we're going to stop here. I know we said we're going to go till 9, but it's 8:30. So I don't want Matt to explore any further because there's probably something down there.
I'm gonna pick up my axe.
Can
You can pick up your
Can
axe.
I retrieve my arrows?
Which of your arrows missed?
One. Wait, I don't think I missed with arrows. I missed with the
Right. You can't retrieve arrows that are in people
Why not?
because they break themselves.
Oh,
I think I missed one arrow.
Dang it.
No, they broke.
Okay.
Part of the way they do damage. It's built that way intentionally.
bummer. I was hoping I could just pull it out of the cords.
So, 97
Yeah.
arrows.
It's like literally free. So.
So wait, how many arrows did I shoot?
Arrows?
Just 2, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those are arrows.
I shoot you out, Ally.
I think you
I think you shot 2 or 3.
No,
I shot
I know
2
I missed
arrows.
one.
Because I did arrow, then rapier, and arrow.
Did you get 197 gold, 42 silver, and 50 copper?
So prestidigitation could cause a flame to flicker.
Can it start a flame though?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, the alcohol bottle you have.
No, he's saying you couldn't have started your torch with prestidigitation.
Yeah, I thought I could.
Nope.
You did.
Yeah, well, I did.
But
But
Something magical must have happened.
I just wanted to mention it at the end instead of conflicting my DM. That was my only.
Or was it?
So we got like 10 XP each.
You got more than 10 XP, Matt. All right, first off, how much you need to hit level 2 is 1,000 XP. I should write that somewhere on your character sheet. There's a box for it. Spoiler alert.
There's a box for that.
There's boxes for everything.
So 1,000 you on your next level.
Yep.
What do I have right now?
Let's find out,
okay.
Alex.
I jumped the gun.
You jumped the gun there, Allie.
Everyone got 7,000.
Can't be right.
I'm like a super saiyan kind of thing. Every time I'm injured, I get back strong.
Here you go, Tracker.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to do this math like a 4th grader.
Can I take the Cabal's teeth and add them to my arrows?
No. You can take their teeth, but you cannot add them to your arrows.
I want to take
All they would do, actually, you know what, Angel? You can't add them to your arrows, and those arrows will have a -1 to hit.
I want to take all their teeth.
Just because.
Hey, you might do it. You never know.
So as you're ripping teeth one at a time out of these kobold's mouth, you notice a locket around one of its chests.
Ooh,
Looks kind of nice. Do you look closer?
sure.
Inside, you see a crudely drawn picture, and a flower on one side, and a crudely drawn picture of another kobold on the other side.
I want to take the lock.
Why?
I
Why
want
do
to
you
take
need
the
to
lock.
look at?
So everybody gets 100 and no, hold on, I'm sorry. I forgot to add something here. 1 second. Hammers it. It's German for hammer time. So 1 second.
Am I alive enough to go search some stuff too?
Everyone gets 225 experience.
Nice.
Someone tell John when he gets back.
No.
No one tell John.
No one tell John.
Can I search the room now then?
Yeah, what are you searching?
Just around that guy.
Dead guy.
Oh.
Okay, what'd you get?
4.
Dude, this guy died a
Oh,
while ago.
wow,
How
yeah.
many Cabal teeth is it?
I don't know, like 42 kobold teeth, man.
All right.
That's really gross.
No, and he was not fazed about the dead kobold's wife at all.
I want to take the locket too.
Worthless.
Just out of
I
sheer.
don't care. I'll take it.
You take it?
I'll take it.
Just
How much?
Huh?
How much is the weight?
0.1 of a pound.
Quality of people associated with.
You might have intentionally recruited a sociopath.
To eat kobold, and the guy is ripping all the kobold's teeth off.
and still keepsakes.
Check Matt. Matt needs to check his voicemail.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
We don't have voicemails.
You have 225.
225 XP.
I did my job, I told him.
John, did you want to do anything on the loot that was collected, or would you like to do that later?
This is the loot that was collected.
Zero, so yeah, I'll detect magic that just to see.
2 of those masterwork short swords are magical.
Well, there you
I found like a shiny garnet.
Masterwork small short swords.
go.
No, I found
What
it.
magic's on them?
It was
What's
like,
cool magic?
I remember.
Or-
Make a spellcraft check first.
Okay.
Or was it knowledge or canon? I don't remember.
Spellcraft. My spellcraft check is a 28. It's like I'm built for this. You might as well tell me. Said 225, correct?
Yes.
Tell me what it do.
225.
What was that dude?
Huh?
What was the spellcraft dude?
I'm trying to discern what magic is on the magical swords we found.
Oh, I thought we found masterwork.
They are also magical,
They're also
but we
magical.
didn't know that until he looked at them.
Transmutation.
Don't magical objects
Okay.
glow?
All right.
No. Not necessarily.
So for me, they do because I just cast a spell to detect magic.
Generally speaking, what you do is you get all the loot in a pile.
Yeah.
And you have someone with detect magic cast detect
And
magic.
then only time that a manual item would glow is if it has an effect that causes it to do that, and only if you're actually actively using it instead of like the command word to activate it or what have you.
In basic, I
So
think,
what does a
I
sword
think
of
everything.
transmutation do?
This is a type of
Knowledge
magic.
Arcana.
Yeah, it's a type of magic.
Make a Knowledge Arcana check.
Can't roll shit. Don't worry about it.
I can do it all.
What'd you get?
I got 3.
What were you checking?
See what the transmutation spell on the sword does.
27.
More than likely, this is just a minorly enchanted
Yeah.
weapon. Just,
If it's transmutation, it's probably like +1.
probably. More than likely, that's what
More
it
than
is.
likely just a +1 enhancement.
But it could be +2 or +3, because that shows up as minor too.
Is it really?
Gotta get a medium.
Oh, right. +4
Because the
is
orders
yeah,
change.
+4
Yeah.
and +5 is when you get into that.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. I seriously doubt it's +3 or
So,
+2.
so both short swords that were.
Both of the master short swords are some form of magic.
If y'all would like to know for sure,
Get 'em a
if you
pearl.
buy me 2 100 gold piece pearls, I can definitely tell you what they are.
So the other thing you may guys want to consider doing is giving another section of loot aside for party gold to buy things like pearls. So what my primary D&D group does is they just buy the loot, not 8 ways, but 6 ways because there's 5 players and then 1 party loot. So normally what people do is they set aside 1 loot for party that covers things like lodging, the party needs to buy a cart, or the party wants to buy a
Cost of living type stuff.
cost of living type stuff, or oh my God, Josh died. Let's
Yeah.
res him. Josh doesn't have enough money. Well, let's check
Or,
party.
man, we found a lot of magic lives. We should get these identified.
So you basically have 201 gold pieces, 7 silver total. And then we have that ruby worth 40.
Yeah.
Garnet.
Garnet.
Where are you getting the 200 gold from? We only got 80 gold from the loot.
We got
No,
22
we
gold
got-
pieces from
No.
one.
We got a
that
total of
500.
197,
Oh!
42 silver,
Wow.
and 50
I
copper.
missed all that written
Yeah,
there.
there's silver pieces.
You
are-
can't
And then the
automatically
garden,
convert it.
the garnet that we have to sell.
Has to be in silver pieces.
Fair. But I just mean that like that's the amount that we're basically dealing with. It's right around 200 gold pieces. Which is, so with these weapons, would you normally get them checked out before ever using them?
Probably should.
Your wizard would recommend doing so.
Yeah.
At the very least, we could cast detect magics on them to see if.
Tom did.
You did.
Okay.
And they're minor.
They're probably +1s. Would be my guess, since it's got
Could
transmutation.
minor mean -1?
Minor could mean cursed.
Could mean cursed too. I won't know that until I can actually identify the weapon. Cast an identify spell on it.
Or you guys could just start using them and see what happens.
Or someone
That
can be the
sounds
guinea pig.
amazing.
Could be almost dead guy.
The wizard doesn't.
Can I do that first?
Well, if it was cursed, the Cabal wouldn't be using it, right?
Supposedly, that was
They
not
weren't
the ball.
using it,
It
it
was
was like-
the dead guy.
No, these were their weapons.
So,
Oh, they were the weapons.
Yeah.
so they would be
Oh.
cursed.
Each of the guys with 2 blades, each had a short sword, a small short sword in each hand.
So it could be cursed. 'Cause it would've
And they're
been
probably-
So
I can't use swords.
it could be.
Oh.
They could have been using cursed weapons and not know they were using cursed weapons.
Oh,
I turned them
okay.
into kobolds. Oh no.
You pick it up and use it. You turn it into
Oh,
All of a sudden, Angel's over in the car.
Their teeth out.
Pull his teeth out.
So you recommend taking an equal
No, I like
portion
it. No, I like it.
and just kind of putting it towards party expenses?
It's normally what a lot of parties do because it just kind of is easier that way. Because it kind of saves a lot of hassle.
I'm particularly interested in the garnet, and I'm willing to throw some extra in to make sure that I'm just letting you all know. I really like gem stuff a lot more than gold pieces and silver pieces.
You got weight problems?
Are you mocking me?
No, they're good for
Or-
keeping your carry weight down.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot lighter than gold
Yeah,
pieces.
but, you know, I'm overweight.
Oh, how many magical ores did they have? Only one?
Just one.
Okay. Sorry, I'm refreshing myself what all
Yeah.
what all I get out of it, and that was one of the things.
Who's injured?
I am down 5.
I'm not injured.
That's right.
I am good.
So this being a stopping point, will the next thing happen a
Right.
day later?
No. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to send out the invite probably tomorrow, not when I get home. And whoever can make it is just here, where we are right now. Keep track of your hit point totals, your spell used. I'm looking at you, Josh, because you used all your spells. You come next week. If you come next week, you still used all your spells. Don't go, I don't know how many spells I have. Okay, because then it's going to be 0.
I still
Okay?
hold 0 spells.
Right. And
Full of 0 spells.
I'm not going to try to come up with some contrived reason as how your characters teleport in and out of a dungeon safely. I don't care. We're just going to pretend like everything's fine. And your character's either there or you're not there. If you're not there, you're not getting any experience. And you're not getting any gold. I don't think that's fair to the people taking the risk, right?
So we need to make a decision on splitting gold.
I would suggest splitting gold now and then
Yeah.
whatever is incapable of being split, like that garnet that's worth 40 gold pieces, unless somebody wants to trade their personal gold, if anybody has 40 gold pieces, I'm looking at you, Angel.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, if you have 40 gold pieces, I would just swap it out and put 40 gold pieces in the group loot that can then be split.
Yeah.
It's better for you. So gems trade for gems. Gems just trade for the value of gems. You can go into a shop and a shopkeeper prefers a gemstone. He does not want. That's why I didn't make you roll an appraise check to go, how much do you think your gemstone's worth, good friend? Okay? Because it's just complicated and it's not really worth the trouble. So you just, if you can't carry a lot, gemstones are great. Because they don't weigh anything compared to how much does 40 pieces of gold weigh?
50 is a pound.
50 is a pound, so 7/4 of a
Yeah, almost a pound.
almost a pound. So I mean, it really reduces your
So,
weight.
okay, I've thrown 40 gold pieces into the pile and taken the garnet.
Someone who's getting an accountant degree is doing some math. Give her a second. Spoiler alert. It's Lauren. She's getting one.
Okay, so if we split it 8 ways, which is how many people we have, and we only split the copper or the gold, because splitting everything else with everybody is ridiculous. Everybody gets 29 gold, 62 copper, or 62 silver, 5
Just
copper.
giving you options. Don't write things down, y'all.
The other option, that's if we split it 8 ways. The other option is to do the extra and have party loot. And then party loot would get 26, and everybody else would get 26.3.
So we do the extra. That's just.
I mean, I
Yeah, it makes
strongly
sense.
advocate it.
I just want to
because
let
it's
you know what you have available. And then like that extra 42 silver, 50 copper will just go
dump it
into
in the party loot.
party loot.
Yep.
So we're gonna take 26 gold each.
Yep.
and then
26
throw the
gold.
rest into the loot.
Right.
'Cause you can't split a gold
26,
piece into
right,
one.
26 gold, 3 silver.
But we can't break it into 3 silver unless we take the 3 silver.
Yeah.
I say we throw the 3 silver, let's just round our thing down.
You want to just do 26 for everybody? Okay.
Yeah, just run it down.
And you kick that extra silver back in the group.
Fine.
And before
I
you
can
know it,
do
you
that.
guys will be able to afford a donkey. I mean, a horse.
2,
So we
6,
get
7,
27 or 26?
26.
I got 82 gold pieces, y'all.
Stop bragging, Alex. It's rude.
That much money in my life.
I could brag. I'm 4'9". I'm carrying a lot of
My
weight.
wizard's seen lots of gold. It's just it all flows out of his belt, his coin pouch into investing into what he does.
I'm really worried about that money. I think I'm gonna go and look at it for the next week or so.
Well,
He's gonna be in Huntsville next week.
He's
so-
not going to be here next week. So next week we are without him.
Oh,
Thanks for watching my.
Oh.
And I'll set up my tent.
you can just
here.
call in.
I won't.
He's not going to call it.
I won't be available.
Look, and it just, the angle of the camera is all off. To get his place there, I'll have to come collect stuff.
Okay, so
Okay,
You want to cast another healing spell with me, Lee?
Yes. I can clear my moves on my phone.
So just to let everybody know, the party has 29 gold, 42 silver, 50 copper.
Thank you. Well, also, thanks for being an accountant.
42 silver. Oh, no.
Yeah, because I took the, instead of split,
42 silver then?
Yeah.
And
Would you be the apple of my eye and grab my
no, it's
guy?
42.
and remember, you guys still have those swords and stuff, which
Yeah.
have to be sold at some point or used. Yep. I mean, at the very least, two people can get magical daggers, basically.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh.
Now.
Look.
Not all of our ranges.
Hey, man. Can you heal me 5 hit points?
I cannot.
Oh,
He did heal himself, though.
I see that.
I had 2 healing spells.
So I'm not going to be here next week either,
Oh,
and I've got healing spells.
no healers.
Oh,
What?
man, we're all gonna die.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
that's
No,
why,
you guys just won't go into dark cave.
I mean,
that's why I'm wondering when are we going to finish the day? Like it was 3 when we entered.
I'll track that. For all you know, the next session you come into, it'll still be that same day.
I know.
And then you can like, I got back from the entrance, guys. What's up?
Our stuff's all good.
How much are you down, John?
5.
Okay. How much are you down, Josh?
Health points? I need 3.
Okay. Not worth using those, you.
I'm not fun.
How many hit points do you have left?
I'm access to.
Couldn't find my bag.
I have 4 hit points left. The max is 9.
Like, I feel like
Hand this
I'm
to Angel
obligated.
so he can put it his dice back in there.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I have a lot of feel like wounds, but.
Oh,
I
don't use
think It's
that.
worth using it.
No, don't use that. That's a in battle. Oh my God, we need to make sure we stay alive against this.
All right, so who took a character sheet protector? Who doesn't have one?
I don't have one.
Please pass that down to Josh.
I'd like one as well.
Please pass that down to
Thank you very much, man.
You need one, Josh?
Honey, can you grab the die?
You
that's
have one
right
though,
by your
right?
foot? And the M&M.
I strongly advocate character protectors. Please keep your character sheet safe. They keep you safe.
I haven't done a paper sheet in so long.
I just don't know the names of the spells.
Sure. Start to see all of them do.
Okay. I feel it's
Do you want me to
important for you
put
to
your-
be in good shape.
Sheet in my thing.
Huh?
Do you want to put your sheet?
No, just keep it. We're just gonna keep it in my bookcase with our minis. So.
Hey, Carl. What goes in the bloodline section? Is that better?
Your mama, your papa, your daddy, your sister, your grandpa.
I gave myself 6 siblings, but one of them died.
That's a lot for
And
elves.
my dad died.
That's a lot for
I didn't
elves.
know what was normal. I can reduce it.
No, that's great.
They're Catholic elves.
It sounds
The
like.
Catholic elves.
Huh?
It sounds like you did reduce it.
I did actually. I killed off one of my siblings.
Hey,
My dad-
and then that guy died in a mysterious accident when we were shooting bows.
This is part of my backstory. Is the dark elves killed my dad and my youngest
Oh.
sibling, so that's why I hate them a lot.
Oh man.
You're gonna still bring me out of my home.
Still tell my character he's gonna cry.
Why?
He's trying to put up an appearance, okay? Appearance for everything.
Are you gonna go?
Night, everybody. No.
Good
Good night.
Thanks for the great session.
Yeah, sorry it
That
was
was
short.
fun.
This was a.
Good to
You
have.
want to cure light wounds?
Sure.
All right.
I will not turn down a cure light wounds.
I want to steal anybody's midi.
No, I've already picked up mine. They're by
It's
me.
a D8
D8 plus your wisdom.
plus wisdom.
Oh no, plus 1. Sorry, not
Lauren,
not 5e.
There you go.
Oh man.
Look at this, look at this.
You're back to full.
Woohoo! Cool.
Minis.
Yeah.
I was super excited about it when I found them online. I was like, holy shit.
You're a ranger. Okay, you're gonna stay out of battle and
Yeah.
keep your distance. Use the bow.
Look. I saw the
Let
sword.
the people in armor go first. Who can see in the dark?
I got low light.
All right.
It's not the same.
So
It's not the
John
same.
Back up to full. I'm leaving him to suffer for now because he's the ranger.
Look,
Concerned
next
about our
session's gonna be the
distance.
lethal one.
Yeah. Next session will be the lethal one.
Why?
No healing, no
People
healers.
die.
I won't die. I'll stay back.
If everybody stays Her microphone is disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's been popping up every now and then.
Oh.
It doesn't really do it.
What's that?
The power might have got kicked in.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, it's got blue light on. And everything.
Where's the opening?
The good thing to do would be to let me attack first.
Well, so some kind of
Sometimes.
got surprised,
Yeah,
right? That's the thing. Like, it don't always work out.
right.
But I wanted to give you guys a nice combat that felt.
I opened that door. I'm the reason that.
Alex, this is really your fault because if you hadn't found that trap door,
Yeah.
that you guys would have had a nice normal encounter with some other sort of monster, and it would have been like, oh, this is weird. Wonder what's in here for real. Instead, it's just no.
I'm so glad someone mentioned it. I'm gonna go searching down the hall. Okay.
Are you glad though? Because
No, I really am, because that's what we're supposed to do, but that's not my character, so I can't say something.
Hey guys, what's down there? I'm very interested.
See, I'm a search heavy character for tracking,
Love it.
so I will explore all the things.
Love it.
So if I were going in there, could I have done like stealthy so they didn't see me?
So what you could have attempted to do is the stealth characters move in up front, and the non-stealthy characters stay 30 feet behind.
Right.
The problem with that is if you get jumped at low levels, by the time the party gets to you, you're dead. Because what if you and an Angel were up there by yourself?
Well, I wouldn't suggest both of us do that.
Right, but you're the stealthy
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, but
So then it's just one person and they just die by themselves?
I guess.
I mean, that's how the U.S. military does it. One guy takes point, he gets shot, everybody stops.
I mean, we got a big enough party where we can actually kind of sort of split, but we can go in a big enough
But
group
see,
where
Angel can
people
stand
know
back
what's
30
going on.
feet, and then he has 100-foot range with his bow, so he could shoot at the thing about to kill me.
But
Right?
he can't see that far.
Yeah, he can. He's got a little light.
Low light's not gonna do
Wait,
it.
no one took the map? The precious map that Angel...
I'll take the map.
Angel's
I
map, yeah.
stole it from my ranger friend who was not paying attention.
How does that say? Where did you get these from?
It's the same place that they're from, but I was told they're the casting.
So where did you get your dice?
So there's a couple different places to get dice. The easiest is Amazon.
Okay.
You can go to
Gamers Armory.
Gamers Armory down the street, get dice there,
Is it cheaper to get them on Amazon? Or
Same
other
price.
places?
same price. Or you can
Do
order
you,
from a
do you wanna
specialty
go
shop.
to, do you wanna go to a geek store or do you
Which
not
is
wanna
what
go to a
Bandit
geek
did.
store?
I'll stay away from the geek store.
What did I do?
The nice thing
Where'd
about
you order those?
Game
Amazon.
Armory is that you can go there and look at the dice.
Roll the dice,
Pick
touch
up
the dice.
This is the one.
Make sure they're the correct sizes, because that totally didn't happen to me with my last pair of dice where I got them and I was like, oh my god, why are these so small? I guess I should have read the description.
These